Worshipful Master, Right Worshipful Brother Robert Bashford, Very Worshipful Brother and Worshipful Brother and Brother and all. Brethren, I'm sure we're all agreed that we have had really a wonderful day here in Kilwaughter, as we always do. The friendship strikes you immediately you come in the door. The friendship and the food we have had, the history lesson we have had earlier on, and now the musical interlude. I think, brethren, everybody should just give ourselves a good round of applause. It seems no length of time, brethren, since we were here at the installation. And I think I maybe spoke on behalf of the brethren at that time too. And it's pleasing to see one or two strange faces here, because what it enables me to do is tell the same stories. And I would apologise in advance to those who have heard them before, but I'm really actually speaking to the people who never heard them. Strange. Sorry? I'm going to try and do a thing, brethren. I've seen it. I'm still learning it. I'll try and do it. Hopefully, we'll get it right. But it's a poem, and it's about a poem about a guy called James McGrady. And James McGrady, you might not have heard tell him, but James McGrady was actually the last man's body that they brought off the Titanic whenever it sunk. James McGrady was 16 years old whenever he left home, and all he ever wanted to be was a sailor. And he left Crossgar, County Down, where he was born. He left Crossgar at 16 to just be a sailor. And he got a job on board the Titanic, and he actually rose to being a senior salon steward in the first class compartment of the Titanic. His remains are buried in Fairview Lawn Cemetery in Halifax, Nova Scotia. The poem is called The Fate of James McGrady, and brother, it has to be said in Ulster Scots, which most people here would recognise Ulster Scots. I mean, the majority of people in Ballyclare speak it. The majority of people in Laird understands it. And for those of you who don't understand it, well, we'll try and go it. It's called The Fate of James McGrady. It starts, my friend, what made you stumble on this humble grave in Fairview Lawn? Are you looking for somebody who's long since gone, or do you find this tale romantic? Or maybe you just want to know what happened all them years ago, the night the Titanic went below in the icy North Atlantic. At 16 years, my sap's still rising. I left Crossgar for the far horizon. I fun my way and I beat my path to Belfast docks, a haven. I knew I fun my way in life, nae house for me, nae wean nor wife, nae soldier's musket drum nor fife, the sea would be my leaving. 10 years a sailor, and then I heard about a big new ship seen lay in the yard, and looking for men with a sailor's card, I took off at a fair old kilter. When I won my berth, I fairly glowed, and so to yin and all I showed. That boat was built by boys I knowed, and that comfy where they built her. The 4th of April came at last, and the passengers were burdened fast. We lined the rail and we watched them pass, their eyes aflame with wonder. The gangbay pushed back fae the sea, the ropes cast off and we were free. The Titanic edged her way to sea, her horn roared out like thunder. 4 days in the moonless night, Nae stars were lit for guiding light. The first class lounge was warm and bright, and they danced to the music playing. And then we felt our start to slow, and the passengers soon looked to know. So I took off for down below to see what they were doing. This was the boat that couldn't sink. That's what they got us all to think. But I seen on water black as ink, and I changed my way of thinking. I seen the way the on water flowed. 10 years a sailor, and so I knowed. This thing would only end yon road. The Titanic was surely sinking. In grief I stood, nae searchlights swept. Beside me a heartbroke lassie wept. I took her hand and together we leapt into that ice-cold water. The shock of hitting broke our grip. I felt her hand for my hand slip. The last wee lassie to lay that ship, I pray the lifeboat's got her. My friend, you're squaring up to lee, whatever grief you feel for me. I'm lying here and no at sea. You could say my fate was kinder. 1,200 mere they couldn't save. They left this world below a wave. They're lying now in a watery grave, with nae heat stain for reminder. Thank you, brother.
Right.